Hey, I'm gonna try to draw today. Kinda hard. I mean, you can read the title, I guess. Art block is a thing that is really discussed a lot among artists, and there's a lot of recommendations of how to deal with it and like how to get through it, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And well, like many of them is like go outside, touch grass, enjoy nature, have new experiences, see something new, live life. So you would want to express your emotions about it and all that stuff. But well, thing is, it doesn't always work, sadly. And for me, often what worked was like watch some good movie or series, usually, or read a book or something like that. It doesn't work either. So yeah, one advice is just power through, despite like not being able to. And this stream is about the best I can do, I guess. If not for the... I don't want to break the streak. I've been streaming like every week for, what, a couple months now? And I don't want to break it, so I kind of have to do something. And, well, this thing should have been done like a week ago, more than that. But as you can see, it's still in Sketch. And yeah, I'll try to power through it, but oh boy, it will be hard. I can't, like I mentioned before, sometimes I just can't see what I'm drawing, like I'm not recognizing the shapes. It's kinda important thing when you want to draw, to be able to. Right now I'm not really there, but I'll try. Like this first couple of panels is kinda okay sketched. It was done like some time ago. And while it has crowd scenes in it, and crowd scenes usually considered like hard to do, I have this habit to not detail people who are in the shots if they aren't like important for the story. So if it's just the crowd shots, I will not draw their faces, for example. I will not draw details. I will draw contours and just that. Like they're kind of there. It makes it easier. I'll still have problem with proportions though, because again I can't see right now. We'll see, maybe. I hope, like, my main goal for now, I hope I will gain some sort of momentum and I can continue drawing, because it's usually like, it's really hard to start when you're in art block, but if you somehow manage to and achieve at least some results, it gets easier. Usually, but again, none of my other methods worked, so I don't know how this one will be any different, but I hope, I just hope. Like, so about the this page, I guess, the main character is boarding the train, and we don't see the train right away. Like, I drew the train last stream, and it's still in the same, like, still same state as I left it last time, so I didn't like do anything else. I'll get there, hopefully. But like here, the idea is we see, it's like I often start scenes this way. Like normally you would start with establishing shot and then go like zoom in. I sometimes zoom out, so I start with small details here and there and then zoom out and show like where are we. I kind of prefer this. I don't know, I like it more this way. So this first one is the character is like checking his ticket, going through the gate inside the terminal, and there are some crowds here, and there is some other person who tries to check their ticket, but it doesn't work, and they're upset because, well, I wanted something happening in the background. So, oh boy, that's, oops. And like, I will be going over the borders, I will fix it later. In this set of pages, some of the panels will be inside the borders, like we normally do, but some, like the title page, is going over the layout, the gutters, and since I have limited amount of layers in Procreate, like really limited, I have 11 layers, half of them already used by by technical stuff that I can't remove, so I'm like really limited on layers, so I can't keep separate set of layers for stuff that inside the gutters and like outside of them, so I'm gonna go over and I'll just delete, or maybe I'll merge and figure out something. Oops, I think my artist glove's starting to shed a little bit. Hope I will not destroy it. It's annoying. Okay. Oh boy. So this is a hand in the glove. I'm on the right layer. Should be able to do it. Like I like drawing hands. It's not hard, but like right now it's kinda. Hopefully with the sketch being good enough, I can do that. I don't know, it's like really hard right now. But that's the thing, like sometimes you just need to power through it, or well, if nothing else works and like you want to get back to drawing after some hard block, you kinda just have to. I mean, sometimes if you like rest and like everything's fine and you like happy and everything, you just want to draw, but well, it's not always the case, sadly, and you kinda have to deal with it. I don't want to like break my schedule and all of that, so I want to keep at it. And like how with any advice that related to, I don't know, health or like mental health or some other stuff, that you get a lot of obvious tips and like what you should do, and it's kind of sounds obvious, and normally when you hear something obvious like sleep better or eat better or whatever, we tend to ignore this stuff, sadly, just because, well, it is too obvious. Like, how can it help? There should be something else, but it often isn't. Oh boy. Like, normally drawing this lace pattern is like really easy to me. but right now, for some reason, it's also not that easy. There's also a thing like I didn't recognize that I'm having an art block until like a few days ago, even though I was having it like for weeks at this point. It's really interesting how we don't recognize obvious things that not that rare even, like it happened before. I should know, but the same, like it's the same with health, I guess. We don't recognize some stuff, like we don't recognize when we're like hungry and don't feel all that bad and all that good, I mean. And then, oh, I've been like, I just wanted to snack and now I'm fine. Like, it's really interesting how brain just can't recognize very obvious stuff that is, that happens regularly and, well, it's not that being able to recognize it right away helps. Because I was still doing what I usually do when I can draw, like even if like I wasn't calling it art block right away, like I was just I should probably go for a walk, I should probably do this or that, or like read a book or watch something or something. Didn't really help. And I tried to just sit and draw despite all the troubles doing that. It didn't work. It just sometimes you look at the lines you produce and you realize that they aren't really mean anything, I guess. Like right now, this doesn't look like anything. It's like it's just bad. It shouldn't look like that. I know that. No, it's bad. It's not how it should look like. So I guess it will be a lot of this stuff today. Just trying to draw, trying to find what I'm trying to draw. Like there is this thing I mentioned before called aphantasia, like the lack of when you can't imagine things in your head, just like visually. It's usually described like people either have it or don't have it, and like it's rare to have it. Most people can imagine stuff, and like I know some artists kind of imagine stuff and then kind of draw from their imagination, like kind of not tracing necessarily, but like they have the picture in the head. And for me it's very different pretty much every day. Like sometimes I can imagine something, sometimes it's detailed, sometimes it's just like kind of idea more than the image, or abstract, like I know what I want and I know like how to construct it, but I don't have the picture necessarily. And sometimes it's as bad as like when you see the picture and you're supposed to like kind of recognize it in your head and like to know what you're seeing, and like sometimes I just don't. Like I see lines, I don't see the like object. Like drawing is a projection of well, ideally if you like going for some level of realistic proportions and stuff, like it's drawing would be a two-dimensional projection of three-dimensional object, and like right now I can see it, like can imagine three-dimensional objects, and that is well, when you can do it sometimes but other times can't, it kind of feels more like you're lacking something than if you just can't do it, and that's like your normal, then you kind of get used to it, or you don't feel like you're lacking something because it was never there in the first place. But like when it varies, it kind of really disturbing. So right now I can see lines. I can kinda gauge if it's like good or not, if it is resembling of like what I want to see, but like it should be a hand, like he's holding a ticket. It kinda okay, I guess. Like I can't tell where the seam of this glove should go. Like, is it here or is it like, I don't know. So yeah, and all of this is not to complain. Like it's normal part of creative process. I think like we have good days, we have bad days, and I happen to have a bad one right now, and that's like that's normal. That's fine. Like there will be more of those. Hopefully not very many, but like there will be, and it's fine. It's like I just need to kind of get out of it somehow, and hopefully by drawing right now I can kind of maybe gain momentum and get out of it. Maybe not, who knows. I will be making some progress at least, so that's good. And yeah, the fact that sketch is kind of fine helps. Why can't I just draw a line normally? I think I should lower opacity on all of this stuff, probably. It's kind of distracting me. So I also need to change the sketch, honestly. Like, as I mentioned last stream, I am trying to avoid, in this particular comic, the rectangular shapes. Like, I want stuff be more like angular, like triangles, hexagonal, all of that, like no. And right now on this sketch I have a lot of rectangles, which I should do something about. I think maybe I don't know, like this stuff. Maybe am I on the right layer? Yes, I am. And trying to draw in perspective when I can't really imagine where my horizon is and all that stuff, it's kinda hard. So I'm trying to kind of wing it and just hope that, I mean, one good thing about it that I don't aim for like perfect rectangular shapes is that even if I screw up with perspective on the background, I can kind of make it look like that's just shapes of the things, like that was supposed to be like that. I don't know. Maybe it would read that way. We'll see. So there's some other person going, and do I want to ink the background? Probably some of it. I probably should. Yeah. Right now I'm using Drawing Assist. It's a very useful tool for straight lines. Do I want? No, not here, I guess. Kinda like that. And all the rest of the background, I think I will be doing lineless. I'm not sure. Like, I need lines for crowd, or it won't read that well. We'll see. I will get there. Hopefully. Like, that is also a thing when I'm not really seeing what I'm drawing. I just try to how to describe it. Sometimes when you draw, you know where you go and you just very deliberate with your lines and stuff, and sometimes when you don't, it's more about removing stuff than adding. So you just add stuff and add stuff, you just remove whatever doesn't feel in the right place. So like just trying. It's more of a trial and error stuff, a lot of error. But that's kind of the way. No, it won't work this way. How do I want this to work? Like, it still will be very rectangular stuff. Or maybe it will be actually like this. I don't know how it's called in English, but there are this not a spring, but like kind of similar type of stuff when you like I'll just draw, I guess, like we have something like this. So this kind of joints on it, and when it moves this way, it turns into like this stuff. No idea how it's called, but like, yes, I'm kind of going for that. No, actually, shouldn't be. It is closed. It is closed, sure. So it should be closed. That's pretty much what I'm talking about. Like, I know that this one should be closed, this gate, but it didn't register to me that it was open until I started to really think about it, like from mechanical standpoint. Like visually, I just can't tell. Again, not to complain, it's just an interesting, I think. Also, it shouldn't be this way. It should be, if we are in perspective, it should completely different. Do I even want it lined? I guess I don't. Like, it should be in completely different place, perspective wise. And I do not want to ink it because it will interfere with his cuff too much, and it just looks bad. So this thing is closed, so this is crisscross thing that is extended. It is closed, so it's like it's closed gate, and it other side should be here somewhere, because its base is there on the other side of this stand. So it kind of goes from there, and it should be here somewhere, but it will interfere with the... I wanted there to be like a green light indicating that his ticket is working. So how do I do that? I might... Well, you know what? I'll just move this thing a little bit. I'll just make it longer. And hopefully it will look okay. Should I move his hand too? Nah, it's fine. Okay, so the light will be... Oops. Actually, I should ink it probably. Like this. This will be like the light. I should probably make it round. I don't know. I do go for more angular shapes for most of this stuff, but like I think lights are okay being round. Especially it's like triangular lights are for temples mostly. Like civilian stuff isn't necessarily triangular, it's more like it's still angular, but like not this pyramid shape that is mostly for these guys, the like main character and his faction. It's like this funny thing about webcomic, I guess, that I'm doing concept art right when I'm drawing the actual comic instead of like developing all this stuff beforehand. And like I have a lot of stuff planned before, like all the sketches and stuff. It's just the amount of visual things you need to draw comic is very... It's a lot, like very many things you need to... I don't like it, it doesn't look good. And, like even if you plan a lot up front, still there will be a lot of just visual stuff that you need more than you can, I guess, prepare beforehand. Because, well, you're one person. If it's a webcomic, it's usually done by one person. And you can't anticipate everything. Like, I wasn't planning to do the gate for the train terminal, for example, even though I knew the character will be going through a place like this, but like it's a lot of stuff to plan for. And like I still haven't I still don't have some finalized transportation, like kind of car type of stuff. Like there will be some things that aren't cars but like serve the same function, and I still haven't decided how do I want them to look like, or what I want them to look like. Have like several options, but I don't like any of them, so I guess I will be at some point just stuck on the page when it should show up, and it won't be really I won't really have anything final, and I'll have to just construct it right away, just as I draw the page. And that's fine. That's like the beauty, I guess, for this type of stuff, when You do everything on your own, you decide everything on your own, and you always have something creative to do, like even when all the writing is done. And like I don't write everything beforehand. Like I have outline of what should happen, where, with whom, in which order, and why, and where it goes, what it leads to. But I don't have like final dialogue. I will add some stuff, remove some stuff, maybe add some details. Maybe I'll think of something interesting to change a little bit, even though like I don't change the overall direction of the story, but I might tweak some stuff just to, I don't know, add something interesting, I guess. Okay, I need to draw this human. I guess I'll go for silhouette. I can draw faces right now. I'm not sure I can even draw. Should I just give them like a lot of hair to cover the face? I can't draw faces at the moment. Like what? It's just too much. So I guess I have very a lot of hair. So there's some sort of hood. Yeah, I'll go for just for silhouette. So they are unhappy with their ticket not working, so they're like complaining. I don't remember my concept for the clothes styles. Like this is okay. I do not remember how they should dress. Like they're like more of a lower class, I guess. So maybe the shape here, probably more of a something like that. Like I'm mostly going from sketch. Like I had some idea of how this should look like in the sketch, but the sketch isn't very detailed. Now I'm not really sure what it should be. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I want to be consistent with my like designs. And like if I'm just doing silhouettes, like does it matter if I'm not exact with the design? Maybe this person just dressed really sloppily, who knows? Oh boy. Like it feels like I really like pulling it off. Like it's just painful. Like I know it doesn't look how I wanted it to look, but I can't see how it should look, if that makes sense. Whatever. I considered not doing the straight line, so I don't have to fix what happened. Interesting. Line kind of jumped. Still have some black on here. Should remove it. Okay, good enough. Even though it kind of feels strange to have detailed inks for the gate, but not for a person using it. Oh boy. Okay, let's try it like it's just their hair is covering their face. I do not remember how the sleeves would look like. They're just normal as sleeve. Maybe it's okay, maybe, if it looks like that. No, it's this, this, I think. Let's see. Pocket. And let's say they have some really baggy clothes underneath. And that's it, pretty detailed, like they even have some hair going on. But this way we have two people with really disordered hair in a row, because like main character also. But well, we don't see it right here, so okay, now I need this thing that it is extended here, and here it's really contracted. I'm just kinda winging it at this point, like how it will go in perspective, I'm not sure. I have no clue. Let's imagine that this is fine. It's not. I mean, I know that perspective is all over the place here, and like that's the best I can do right now, sadly. So kind of have, no, not here, not here. Like I need to show that it kind of opens. I don't really like motion lines all this much, but well, I sometimes use them. They just shouldn't be too distracting, I guess. It's fine. I don't know, maybe. If we hide the sketch, this looks really wrong. Like really I don't know, like there's something wrong about it, but I can't tell at the moment. Hopefully when I will be rewatching it, if ever, I can like easily say, oh yeah, that's just like angle is too high or too low or too whatever. But right now I can't. That's okay. It happens. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess I'll leave the... No, I should link it, but probably should be different layer, different color. But I don't have enough layers for that. It's not even that this complicated of a scene. I just... Like, normally I can... normally I can talk. Not today, I guess. No, like, normally you'd be able to imagine, like, in what steps stuff should be done. So, like, of background, then like these shapes here, it's windows, so I would go to draw skies, and I will draw walls, then it'll be like glass, then people, all of that. Like, constructing background, it's not like hard, but right now, like, I really need to think about it, to just know that I need to do this and this in this order. I need to calculate how many layers I need to have for that. Like, when I'm having a good brain day, I can just go for it and, like, decide on the fly that I'll need these layers, and I'll merge it with these layers, and I can kinda... But on bad day, you need to plan all the way through, like, everything, and write it down, because otherwise you won't remember it. And then you'll be staring in this paper with all the steps and won't be able to even execute any of them, because it's just you have a brick wall in your brain and nothing gets through. That's annoying. Like, it's not even that hard of the page, I don't know, like, I'll move to the next one with, like, inks. At least I'm on the same layer, and I'll do the easy part first, I guess. That's kind of the problem also, since it's like the beginning of the chapter, I don't have the color scheme yet. Like, I have the idea of what I want to, but it still would require some experimentation. So this is him holding his bag, more of a backpack, but like it's kind of the hybrid of the two. So what is it? Like, I know what this line should be like. It's his how you call it? Coat, I guess. Cape. It's not cape, like, but kind of close to. And it has like slits in it, so he can fight in it easier. Like, we haven't seen him in this outfit yet. It's more of a ceremonial stuff because he's traveling and kind of doesn't want to I mean, it's easier to bring your coat on you than in your bag. Just you're carrying less Wait, this way. So what is it like? This is the red part, right? This is the black part. This is the black part. This is his leg. And this is another black part, right? Hopefully. And the red part have slits, but how high do they go? What is it? This is his thigh, right? So yeah, they go all the way up. This is red. This is also red, but like the other part of it. And his leg should be there somewhere. It's one leg. Is it one leg? The other leg is there somewhere. It doesn't help that I have some lines here, but I can't decipher them. One leg is here. The other leg is... Where's the other leg? Grab another color, I guess. So, that's the hand. That will be elbow. That will be like... shoulder. Right, that's the leg. This is mid-thigh, so the butt will be... here somewhere. That's the waist. That... no. This will be hard. There's like a rib cage. There's a butt. There's a leg. There is another leg. So leg should be here somewhere. Oh boy. That's like... I can't see it, so I have to sketch all of that. Where's the leg? This is a leg. Okay, now I need to remove all of that. Well, this is done, so I can just delete this part of the sketch and this, all of that, so it doesn't distract me too much. Okay, now I need to remember that this is a leg. Will I be able to? I don't know, probably not. Okay, sometimes when I'm like not really functioning well, I just do notes on my sketch. So this is red. This is red. And there will be red in there because it's like the other side of this. So red parts are on the sides of his coat or robe or cape or whatever. And all of the insides. So outside it's black and red, inside it's all red. So this is red, all of this is red, that's red and that's red, and the rest is black. So we will have some black in here. Hopefully it won't be too distracting. It shouldn't be this way though. It doesn't look right. Oh boy. Yeah. Like it like he doesn't he isn't like running here. He's just going really slowly with really like small steps pretty much, because he's like boarding the train and there's a lot of people there and he's like Oh, but I'll just go with black and won't detail anything. And just it will be kinda implied. just so it doesn't bother me too much. All of this will be black. This won't be even visible, I guess. Like, I might go for colored lines, just to how I did like in the previous chapters when I had like all black. Well, his uniform is mostly black, so I had to color the lines to just see all the details. Okay, let's try again with his cuffs. Am I on the right layer? Okay. So like, their structure is supposed to be really easy, really like simple. So we have shorter lines and longer lines, and then like they are connected. This kind of angular shapes, and then it's kind of fractal, pretty much. These triangles inside triangles. And like when I'm more or less okay, this is very relaxing process to draw them. It's kind of intuitive, I guess, for me, when everything's fine. But like right now I need to spend a lot of energy just to recognize which lines should be connected, which should be obvious, right? It's just simple fractal. It should be easy. It isn't for some reason. It's like human brain is really good at pattern recognition, but sometimes it kind of doesn't work, sadly. Well, it's better than the first one, I guess. Do I want to draw all the background people? Kinda. Yeah. Why the music stopped? Oh yeah. YouTube doesn't like me, I guess. Want to ask me, am I sure I'm awake? So yeah, here this first panel was he was in the terminal, and this is like inside the train. And there are like several reasons why I'm doing this way. First of all, I want to save on amount of panels, so I don't want to draw this train for like gazillion times, like trains standing inside the like rail station, people going in, all of that. Like, it's implied. And even if it's not very clear what's going on, you can see that like this character, who we know, who has very distinct features, these cuffs, first of all, like he had them every time we see him before, he's like the only person with this particular pattern on him. And like in this black and red uniform. So we kind of know that it's him. We also know that he is going to go on the train. So it's kind of logical. I kind of wanted it to be a bit distant, I guess, so we don't see his face right away. We just see him going through the motions, not paying attention. Like it's intentionally not that detailed, and no establishing shots right away, because he's like, he doesn't want to go there. I mean, he do wants, but like he does want, but not through this particular method of transportation. First of all, and like he just wants to be there already. He doesn't want to like travel, he wants to end up there. So he's kind of dissociating and just kind of going through the motions. Just, I want to get there. I don't care what are my surroundings while I'm en route. And this is like how kind of he moves, so he doesn't look at any people, we don't see any faces, we don't see any details, he just kind of gets there. And we see some elements of the train, like we will see like people here, and we'll see like later on like for example here he's like sitting in his seat, like he found an empty seat and he sits here, and like a lot of people around, and like there's some detail that I guess I won't discuss for now. It will be obvious later, but not right now. But like, so this whole page is kind of just going there, like he tries to put his bag into the holding kind of shelf, and it doesn't work until he uses violence against it. It's not very like readable in the sketch for now. I will draw it and it will be more obvious. So he needs to like kick it to get it to work, because like he is going on like very shitty train, and train like barely working, even though it like looks fancy like here. It's kind of, but it is kind of old. It used. It's like it's seen better days, and that's one of the things I have to somehow convey. I guess I'll add some bit of like details that not rust necessarily, because I want to go in very simple palette without like it will be mostly blue and like black and white, and he's red, so no browns. But I'll just add some scratches here and there. And like this particular sequence, it just shows that buttons doesn't work, so you just need to kind of use force against it to make it work. And like a lot of people, so where I was going with it, like I describe in what I want this to be, but I can't like draw it right away. Like, oh boy. I'm not sure I'm not sure I want to ink it necessarily, but it should be detailed though. I guess I will, yeah, I think I will need another layer of inks of different colors, so my layer count is gonna grow even more. How should I go about it? I'll go with black for now, I will color it later. And I'll just name it so I won't forget what it is. Okay. Thanks. So, what have we here? There are windows with this kind of arched, but they aren't like in the round or like Gothic shape, they're just triangle. There are columns, and I was thinking about a little bit of ceiling not being flat, but just how you call it, not arched necessarily, but like in this also kind of pyramid up and down shapes. I'm not sure, first of all, it will be visible necessarily from this angle. I mean, it kinda should be. Do I want it though? So we have like, oops, it should be assisted. We have columns just holding the ceiling. I do not know if I want them. Well, first of all, they need more. I need to keep the same distance with them, just same intervals. Like, I don't know. Why didn't they? It was correct. Why? It looks like it has different distance, but they aren't. They are same distance from each other. Okay. And the next one will be here somewhere. Look. This thingy, the gates are... actually... I wanted them to be transparent, but... there isn't any plastic used in this world. I mean, it has a bit of plastic, but not much. Kinda avoids it at this point of its development. So should I make them glass? It's not safe, right, to use glass doors in the crowded area. It will be just destroyed really quickly, and people will have some injuries. Or maybe... No, I want them to be transparent. If they aren't transparent, it would look really weird. Maybe mesh? No, mesh would be ugly. Yeah, let's go with glass. So the other row of columns. What the distance will be? Oh, it will... I should probably sketch it better. I don't know. Like all the intervals are kinda all over the place. Maybe I don't want too much of that in here. It will be distracting. Okay, I guess I'm done with vertical lines. Then we have our kind of ceiling support. It looks a bit ridiculous, but I was kind of going for that. And yeah, I guess I want windows on the separate plane, so even further away, somewhere here, here. And maybe no windows there, because it's like a different part. This is not correct angle, but that is okay, I guess. Should be here also. much. Hope I will be able to. Actually, I don't need to. Can easily differentiate with these lines just by drawing their top parts here. So we have some roof situation there, ceiling, whatever. So I'm kinda eyeballing it at this point. No, it doesn't look good. It looks really bad. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do it right now. I do not see where I'm going with it. Usually when I'm just trying to wing it in this state, I just have to scratch everything and start over because it doesn't work. Okay, I'll need to think about it. Probably I need to change it somehow. I don't like how it looks. Nicest idea. Oh boy. Okay, so I will first of all remove the lower parts of it because I need people there. Right now it's covering people and I might forget that I wanted people there. Which sounds ridiculous, but like when you are not really thinking very efficiently, that might happen. Like this stuff also will need some inking, I guess. It is a bit easier. Like this thing is a bit more like planned ahead, unlike this top part for which I have like the vibe, but I don't have the exact like concept. This will be a bit irregular. I know that I'm not like making them ideally spaced, but that's okay. I do want a bit more organic look to it, like hand drawn. And when you draw things by hand, you just can't space things ideally. That's okay. So we have like this. And I won't have any straight lines. Other than that, I mean straight like horizontal or vertical. The rest is at an angle and doesn't need assist. Might even go for maybe more hand-drawn look. Maybe not. Definitely with this. I'm not gonna try to make them, to straighten them. I'll just do whatever. This won't be visible. Probably. No, whatever. Very aggressive track all of a sudden. Okay, that's fine. Like also about art block again. Usually when you try to push through it, you don't enjoy the process in the slightest. Like I can't say I like what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of going through emotions, but don't really enjoy it. And if I don't enjoy what I'm drawing, it usually result isn't really that good. Good thing that like right now it's just very technical part, just constructing the thing, I guess. Like I already sketched it and I'm just tracing basically over my sketch, so I don't need much of some creativity here right now. I'll just kinda preparing. Should have straightened this. But like I'm not sure I will be able to draw people. That's what I'm getting to. So like tracing the sketch is one thing, but trying to draw people and you can see proportions really well is another. And like the question here would be like, why do you draw then? Well, this is a comic, I want it done, and well, it has to be drawn somehow, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'll leave people for later. I guess I'll just... It's not the... Oh, it is. I was going to say it's a wrong layer, but nah, it's background inks, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So this is mentioned before. It's like luggage compartments that should open by the click of this button here, and it shows that it doesn't work. And like obviously this detail will be important later, otherwise I wouldn't be including it here. So I guess I'll just ink all the backgrounds first and then we'll ink the hands. I hope it shows the sequence correctly, like it reads clearly, I guess. I'm not sure the perspective is correct here, but like, well. So the idea is that it doesn't work, then the character kick it and it starts, it opens. It's like it's not like the button is magically fixed and now works. It's just kicking it helped to open the compartment. Which kind of happens here. So that's his fist, he knocks it and it starts to open. And those buttons, I mean, some of them work, like on the previous here we see people kind of putting their stuff in there, even though like this, I don't know if you can see or not, on sketch it's not obvious, but like this a guy here holds the opening by hand, so he also had to pry it open, it wouldn't do it itself. So that's this very good working train. So now to draw a hand. Hopefully I will be able to. Normally I am, but today is a very special day. I mean, I had my whole week was like that, my whole several weeks at this point. I mean, like, I managed to draw the train last time. It wasn't as bad then. But, like, also drawing train is kinda a bit easier than drawing people. Because you don't need to make it look realistic. Somewhat, at least. Oops, of course I'm on the wrong layer. What was the last time I did on this layer? Last thing. Okay. Here. I mean, it's not like that important. Anyway, like here I probably won't be recoloring the background inks. I'll probably leave them be as they are, the same color. Maybe not, I'll see. We'll see. Like, I was hoping that this drawing session will kinda get me back to it, like back in the flow, but doesn't seem to be working, sadly. Oh well, that happens. At least I made some progress. Mostly technical one, like this stuff isn't really creative in any way. I mean, I did some stuff about gates, but can't say I like it necessarily. It's just kind of there, it's fine, nothing special. But, well, it's progress, either way. So this frame on its own doesn't explain what's going on. Like, we just see a character press the button and, like, so what? But then, hopefully, in sequence with the next one where he has to kick it to make it work. And I'll go for more stylized look here, I think. Just because I think it will read better. More cartoonish thing. It usually conveys motion better. And though I'm not sure what to do with his cuff in this particular. Maybe it will help me show motion here. I'm kind of afraid that too much details on the lace will be drawing too much attention, especially when I have very kind of schematic, the very simplified hand. I think it works. And here's him just bumping it. And like, it's unclear at this point if he's using light on it. And that's kind of the... Maybe he just kicked it, maybe he used a little bit more. Maybe he like added his powers to it. Who knows? It's like it's not important here. And like it's kinda ambiguous with this effect. And here he puts his bag away. Okay, I need to draw hands doing very specific task, and I need to keep proportions correct. Oh boy. So he pushes his bag inside the compartment. Oh no, I can't do it right now. I can't see what I'm drawing. It's annoying. Guess I'll do background inks and we'll stop at that. So it will be a bit shorter today, and like, yep, that's how art block looks like. Even if you try, you just cannot. And hopefully I will be able to get over it by the time I need to post this episode. But there is like non-zero chance that I won't, and I'll just have to power through it despite the fact that I absolutely can't draw right now. Like, it's really hard to just understand what I'm doing basically. Like, there are different types of art blocks. Sometimes you just kinda don't feel like it, and sometimes you like physically can't. And like both valid. Like, if you don't feel like it but you have to do it anyway, you will be able to do it, but it will lead you to burnout at some point. I like had some stuff with my first comic like that, when you like going for it and then going for it and going and going and going, and then just don't feel it. But you kind of continue to do it, but you just become very critical of your stuff, don't enjoy it. It's not like you start to hate it, obviously not, but it stopped being enjoyable. It's kind of sad when drawing isn't enjoyable. But sometimes it's just physically very impossible. I'm not gonna draw on the balloons because that's... Nah. I used to do that, but it's a waste of time, I think. Like, sometimes it's useful when you want to do, like, to use the panel for, like, some promo materials and whatnot, but sometimes it just feels so nice to not draw on the balloons. Yeah, I think I'm done. Sadly, that's what I can do today. It's like the most I can do today. Hopefully it will pass. I want to do an illustration next stream for my first comic that will be its 7th anniversary from the moment I started publishing it. Is it 7th? Yeah. So I kinda wanna draw maybe characters from it. Hopefully by that time I'll be kinda more in better shape, but we'll see. Anyway, this by the next week it has to be done already, so I'll try to do it somehow, even if I probably won't be happy with the result though if I push it. We'll see. I still have time. Like, it's doable. It's 4 pages, it's a lot of panels, but I mean, like, it's the first page, the second one you saw the last stream, and the next 2 pages also like have a lot in it. Also crowd, also train, like people, a lot of characters and stuff, but I hope I will be able to do it somehow. We'll see, maybe not, who knows. Yeah, but next week it will be illustration. I'm not sure yet if it will be digital or traditional. I kinda want traditional, but we'll see. I really hope that I'll get out of this art block somehow. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. I keep saying that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.